Hello people, it's Gino here from RealEverydayEnglish.com. We're doing another one of these Thoughts of a Native Speaker video episodes because people seem to like them. Today we're going to be talking about prepositions of place. So in other words, describing where things are. So rather than tell you all the rules and explain everything in detail, what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to walk around and explain where some things are in the house and tell you how I would describe where they are. So for example, the keys here, I've got some keys. This is a key ring with all my keys on it. I love the sound that a key ring makes. Hear it? It's a jangling sound. So the keys are jangling. Anyway, I digress. So the keys are on the table. So I could be looking for my keys. Where are my keys? Where are my keys? Where are my keys? And somebody could say to me, Gino, they're on the table. So they're on the table. On. But if I wanted to be more specific, let's put the keys here. Okay? So I'm looking for my keys. I don't know where they are. Gino, where are my keys? They're on the table. Where? I can't see them. They're on top of the English grammar book. Here they are. So they're on the table, but they're on top of the English grammar book. And on top of means on the highest surface that there is. I would never say my keys are on top of the table. No, we don't say that. I would know what you meant, but it doesn't sound right. We don't say that. So they're on the table, but you could say they're on the table, but on top of the English grammar book. That's perfectly fine to say that. No problem at all. So what about these jackets? You can see on the chairs we've got these jackets. So the jacket is on the back of the chair. This is the back of the chair. And the jacket is on the back of the chair. And you can see there are two jackets. Both of them have got hoods on. This is a hood. Both the jackets have got hoods on. So let's take a little walk over here. So we're back onto the on top of. So I did this in my last video as well. The scales are on top of the cupboard. If something is high up like that, like a piece of furniture, so for example, a cupboard, a fridge, the box is on top of the fridge. We use the word on top of for something that's high. On top is the highest surface, if you remember rightly. So let's just put the scales back up here. Let's pop them down there. So, here's the juicer. Let's put the jug on though. This is the jug. You can see the blades in the bottom. So this is the jug. When you put that in, you have to twist it so it locks in place. So, okay. So, the blender, if you want to call it, or the juicer, or the smoothie maker, is next to the toaster. It's next to. You could also say at the side of, if you wanted to. Or if we move it a little bit over here, you could say something like, well, the juicer, it's near the toaster. It's near. Near means close to, but it's all about context, I suppose, because you can say that the juicer is near the toaster, but the washing machine, it's all the way over there. It's all the way over there. It's not near to us. It's all the way over there. But on the same kind of scale, I'm in a town called Wigan, and Wigan is near St Helens, which is another town which is near to Wigan. So it's all about the context of how you use it, if you understand what I mean. So let's have a look in the cupboards. So what have we got? What have we got? What have we got? So I'm looking for the pasta. Can you see the pasta? Oh, there it is. It's right at the back. It's right at the back of the cupboard. So I have to move all these things out of the way to get to the pasta. Because the pasta was right at the back. Right at the back. This is the bottom shelf, and that's the top shelf. Oh look, everything's food in here apart from a few things. So you've got a hole punch. Call this a hole punch. It punches holes in paper so you can put it into a folder, and you can adjust the size using this little plastic thing on the side to which size of paper that you're actually punching the holes in. So what else can we say in this cupboard? So we could say that the rice, so we've got some rice here. There's only a little bit left in that packet, but I have a full packet up here. That's a full packet of rice. This packet only has a little tiny bit in it, a little tiny bit in the bottom of the packet. So the rice is on the right hand side of the cupboard. It's on the right hand side, and the earbuds, they're on the left hand side. The pasta is in the middle, but it's right at the back. Or you can also say it's at the centre. And these metal things on here, these are called hinges. 1 hinge, 2 hinge, and they allow the door to swing open. So the door swings open, and then it swings shut. Oof, it makes a bang. Hear that noise? Bang. So one thing that happens a lot is when children open and close cupboards, they tend to close it with too much force, and the cupboard makes a bang. And then you'll often hear the parents shout, "Why are you banging the cupboards?" Or "Why are you banging the doors?" And that's what it means. It means to stop using so much force. So what else can we say? So these 3 containers here, one's for tea bags, one's for coffee, and one's for sugar. So they are next to each other. But the coffee container is between the sugar container and the tea bag container. It's between them, so it's in the middle, and we can use between to describe that. So let's move this one now. So now this one is in front of this one. So it's in front of. So the sugar container, I know there's no sugar in there, but this is the sugar container, believe me. The sugar container is in front of the coffee container because it's blocking my view. I can't see it. Let's move it out the way. Oh, there it is. There's the coffee container. You can see the coffee container's empty as well, but I have a jar of coffee here which has got some in, so I need to put this in there. So let's take off the lid, if I can do that. Oof, might be a bit hard. So I'm unscrewing the lid. Let's unscrew the lid and take it off. And then I can pour the coffee from the jar into the container. So I can say I'm pouring the coffee in, or I can say I'm tipping the coffee into the jar, or I can say I'm emptying the coffee out of this into the container. So I'm emptying the jar out, and look, the jar's now empty. There's nothing inside it. So this, I can put this over here near the back door. So then it reminds me to take it to the recycling bin, which is outside. Can you see? Right at the back of the garden. Next to the gate is the brown recycling bin. In front of the bin though is a little wooden box which I've made, which I'm going to grow my own vegetables in, but I need to get some soil and get the vegetables in there to get them planted. Okay, so now we've done that, we can put the top back on to this. Put the top back onto this. So above these containers, we have another cupboard. Above. It's above. It's not on top of. Above is when something is in directly upwards from something, but it isn't touching. You see there's a space here. So this is above the containers. The cupboard is above the containers. And likewise, the containers are below. They're below the cupboard. So where's the coffee? Where's the coffee container? Do you know? Oh, it's below the cupboard, near the kettle. It's near the kettle because the kettle is here. So they're near the kettle, but they're not near the fridge. The fridge is all the way over there. That's all the way over there. That's not near, but the kettle is right here, so it's near to them. Then we've got the fruit bowl, and in front of the fruit bowl, we've got some pears. So in front of the fruit bowl, we've got some pears. And you can see that I always keep my tangerines. These are tangerines. I always keep them in the netting. It's a bag, but it's a net, because you can see it's got gaps in it. It's like a mesh. And the reason I do that is because the tangerines fall through the hole. Can you see? There's a hole in the side of the fruit bowl, and the tangerine falls through. Oops. And then it rolls away. It's rolling, look. It rolls away. And sometimes it rolls all the way and falls off the worktop onto the floor. So it can fall off the worktop onto the floor. So what else can we talk about where things are? What else? Oh look, on the windowsill. So on the windowsill, this is the windowsill, we have some spray cleaner. So this is a spray cleaner. You can spray that. To spray, it's a verb, by pulling the trigger. This is a trigger. And we use the trigger for a gun or whatever, but we also use it for these spray bottles as well. So it has a trigger and you can spray it. Then we got some bleach. So they're on the windowsill. This is the windowsill. This is how we describe this particular thing in a British English house. So underneath the worktop here, underneath the work surface or the worktop, we've got the washing machine. So the washing machine is underneath the worktop. The chairs are tucked under the table. So I pull out a chair. I've pulled out a chair. And then I can push it in, push in. So pull. When you pull something, it means you're moving it towards you. So I'm pulling the chair towards me. And then I'm pushing it under the table to push. Push is when you move something away from you. So the keys again. The keys are now under the table. They're under the table. So I need to pick them up and put them back on the table. The picture, this is London Bridge, by the way. The picture is above the radiator. It's above the radiator. And for every room in the house, we use the word in. So I'm in the kitchen. When we use in, it means we're enclosed. So we're enclosed in 4 walls here. 1, 2, 3, 4 walls. So we're in an enclosed space. So I'm in the kitchen. I'm in the living room. But I'm at the front door. So we use the word at to describe being at a particular point. I'm at the front door. Let's have a look on the front. When we say on the front, it means at the front of your house. And here in Wigan and Manchester, we completely miss the word the as well. So we'll just say on front. There's a car on front, and it means there's a car parked at the front of your house. The only rooms we don't use the word in to describe being inside of are the stairs. So I would say I'm on the stairs. I'm on the stairs. I'm now walking up the stairs. And now I'm at the top of the stairs. And this is at the bottom of the stairs. And this is the landing. So the landing is the area at the top of the stairs where all the doors lead to different rooms. And we would also say I'm on the landing. Gino, where's the Hoover? This is a Hoover. So if somebody asked me that question, one of my children, for example, and we was downstairs, I say, oh, it's on the landing. It's on the landing. So yeah, that's it, guys. I just thought I'd press the record button on my camera and chat away and talk about where certain things are in the house. And hopefully you enjoyed it. Me and my friends, we exchange videos like this all the time. They send me videos like this in Spanish and I find them incredibly useful. So hopefully you guys find this useful as well. So until the next video, take care and I'll see you people soon. Bye bye. Ciao. Thumbs up, dude.